If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 433. Still Got Game's official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm James Yacht Dog Yacht.
I'm Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
And we have no Tiff tonight. Sorry. It happens.
Put your headphones in.
Second Monday of the month. She's off.
Yeah, she's definitely in for that first Monday, but after that, your mileage may vary. But Jan's back after his weird hiatus, so
I've been extremely busy. I mean, I know we're still locked at home, but it's been crazy busy here in the Jan household. So,
well, it's good to have you back, man.
Yes, most definitely.
Thank you.
But I guess we might as well just jump right in the show and pretend like things are normal. So, and if you're in chat right now, like I think I'm like 70, 80, 90 people in there. But
yeah, thousands.
Any of you want to for us to discuss something on the show, just drop it in chat right now. We'll try to work in the show. But other than that, we'll just hop right in the mailbag for feedback and questions from last week's show. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Parkonas comments. To clarify on your questions regarding my comment last week, we were doing big gulps of beer, not whole shots of liquor, although we took some of your suggestions and revised our rules. Per your suggestions, we modified Yont Dog to 3 and Electrify to 5. We also came up with optional shot rules that we'll be trying for the next episode. Optionally, every 2 gulps can be replaced with a shot.
Wait, what? I'm 3 shots? I'm 3 shots?
Okay,
what?
So Jan, the way this worked out is this Parkonas and his roommates, was it?
Yeah, roommates, buddies.
Parkonas and his roommates, they had a game where at the beginning of the show, if I'm on the show, it's 1 shot. If Hit's on the show, it's 1 shot. You and Selden were each 2 shots, and Tiff was 4 shots.
Yeah.
And they had to finish 4 drinks. Sorry, it wasn't shots at the time; it was drinks. And could be worse. So they totaled all those up, and they had to finish those before we got to the end of
the comments.
What we're playing, or the end of the comments. The end of the comments. Yeah.
Wait, no, was it comments or what we're playing?
Let's have him write it next week, and he can tell us
whatever. It's small details anyway.
So either way. They've gone through and they revised, because Selden was pitching that you're a more rare unicorn than he is.
Anymore, yes, that is true.
That's what we thought you should.
Because I actually have a life now. So
yeah. I mean. Wow. I pulled up last week's outline and said we have to take them before you get to the end of questions and comments section.
Okay.
So you becoming more rare got pushed to 3. And Tiff being extremely rare, especially with her new guidelines of maybe her first Monday of the month, became 5.
I kind of like this. I mean, I'll be honest. I kind of liked it being like, the rare, like baseball card or Pokemon card, whatever.
The chase card,
the rare find.
It's the chase card that you chase for. Yeah. So I do.
Well,
like
I guess they'll be doing
changes.
some drinking.
And I like that there's now some sort of shot equivalent that can be so like if we're all here, that's 1 and 1 is 2, and 2 is 4, and 3 is 7, and 5 is 12. So 6 shots.
6 shots by the end of questions.
By the end of questions and comments, and we're all here.
So should we start rushing through the comment sections?
That is
rushing through the show. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. What I mean.
Yeah, that's pretty savage. Yeah. I'm curious to see because they did say they were doing the shot. We also came with optional shot rules that we're trying out for the next episode. So for this week, it's only 1 and 1 is 2, and 2 is 4, and 3 is 7. So that's 3 shots. 3.5 shots. 3.5 shots. By the time we're done this section, it's not that bad. But yeah, no. Well, thank you for clarifying, Parkonas, and we're glad that we could help to improve your game, and definitely let us know how it went. All right. Up next, Elven Mother comments. After listening to your last show, I decided to come up with my own drinking game, but it's going to be back to the drawing board for me. I tried doing take a drink when someone swears, but we were
That
not
was a stupid move.
but we were not fully lucid by the end of the show. I'm going to make some modifications and we'll let you know.
Well, if I'm not on the show, then you're screwed. I mean,
I think we need to start advertising Parconis' game. Like this is like Elven Mother. I don't think you need to do anything. Like I think we got a game set. Like, let's get the rules on paper and let's start spreading it around.
well,
I think we're onto
we
something.
got the empty box over there, above. Still got game. Why don't you put the drinking game rules over there?
Oh yeah,
there for us.
Yeah, yo, that's
Maybe
a good
more people
idea.
come and watch the live or even the YouTube video.
Yeah,
they want to come and
that's a
see
good
what the
idea.
actual
For next
scale is.
if we can get the full text of it, I'll put it up. Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Great
And I
idea.
definitely think we should go with Parconis over Elvin's because Elvin's Mother, we could have alcohol poisoning by some people.
Yeah, at least Parconis is limited to like the first 10 minutes of the show, and then you're just kind of riding that buzz for the next hour. But
when you say I'm not fully lucid by the end of the show, there's a problem. There's a problem.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not fully lucid by the end of the show. But I'm bummed. All right. Yeah. No, well, thank you for trying, Elven Mother. And I know that they just all completely shit in your game, but I could see why you would, like, if it was me, like, I understand why, like, front loading drinking is pretty cool, but I also like a game that might go through the whole show. So maybe there's some, I don't know, some sort of hybrid.
Yeah. Definitely work on those rules. Get back to us. Let us know what you come up with.
Yeah, most definitely.
This is a gaming show, or is this a drinking
show?
Drinking contest show?
It's a little of both. All right.
We need to be sponsored now.
All right. Viper Gamer comments. Big fan of your podcast. I've been listening for over 10 years now and figured I should thank you. Thanks.
Oh, thanks, Viper.
Thank you.
10 years. Does that cover the Too Old to Type?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Too Old to Type is.
Okay.
Yeah. That's,
yeah. Too Old to Type was like last week.
Everything started in 2015. And
that's a veteran right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, no. Too Old to Type started in 2005. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. 2005.
Yeah, but
that was only 5
when did
years.
they become gamers under the influence? Like, when did the apocalypse happen? The Pearl Harbor.
Let's see here.
The 9/11.
We didn't talk about gaming under the influence.
Judgment Day.
The dark years.
The darkest timeline. How is this taking this long?
So that was Too Old to Type. Episode 217 became Gaming Under the Influence episode 1, and that was November 28th, 2012.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
So that was 8 years ago. Yep.
Wow.
That lasted for what, like 8 shows before we had a switch?
Something like that. Yeah. I'm glad I was able to find that fast. That was pretty impressive.
You're a Google ninja.
High five me. There we go. Sick.
Hey.
All right. Well, thank you, Viper Gamer, and thanks for being a long-time listener. These guys are trying their video high fives again, and they never know. They don't understand that stuff reverses on the screen, and it's always fun to watch. All right. Last but certainly not least, Altius asks, there have been fairly substantial rumors this week that Microsoft plans to launch the Xbox Series X at $400 and make up for it on games and services. Do you think that Sony will be able to match that price point without having the same service revenue infrastructure that Microsoft does?
They'll do it anyways. No, but they'll try to do it anyways.
Yeah.
This is kind of like what I said, man. Sorry, Selden, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if Microsoft releases it at 400, I guarantee you need to get in on day one of pre-orders because you got to get in there to get that unit because otherwise these things are gonna be sold out quick with probably
that price is
resources.
insane.
So we're all in agreement that the PS4 will be more than $400, correct?
I thought they were both going to be, but yeah.
I think it's going to be more than that. I thought the rumor was 450 to 500. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like, that's why I think if the Series X, Microsoft has to come in under. Like this is their shot to like gain back market share, and being cheaper and more powerful will get that to happen. And I've been saying this forever.
You take that $100 loss at launch, and you figure that people are buying fucking Xbox Live, they're buying Game Pass, they're buying all this other shit.
Project X Cloud.
Yep, yeah. And you got fucking every console generation of back compat from day one versus Sony's.
What's that new thing they got now that they announced? The
smart delivery.
Yeah, smart delivery. Like, dude, like
this is
Sony's come out and said that.
It seems like they're pivoting. Like they're not pivoting. They're like hunkering down. They're like getting their claws in. Like they're ready to fight. Like that's why I think if the PlayStation 5 is 450 to 500, I think 400 Xbox makes total sense.
I mean, I can see Microsoft pushing for the 400. I can't see Sony coming down that far. I can't see that their shareholders will put up with that. And with them already saying they're going to have limited supply, I can't imagine they're going to come down that far.
Yeah, I know. And we heard them say like, oh, we're waiting to put out a price point because we want to be competitive. But if Microsoft says, yeah, we're giving you this fucking God console for $4, they cannot match that. I don't care what.
Man, even if Sony comes out and is like, you know what, we found a way, it's $400. Okay, I think Microsoft will then be like, then okay, oh yeah, $350. How about $350, motherfuckers? Like they have to. They have to.
I agree with Hit. They have to do something to shake it up. Just enough.
You gotta take a hit.
I mean, I said this before. I think there's no reason they can't take a hit on the console anyways, because it's the services that they're making money on, and that's where they need to bring people back. If they brought at least half the demographic back over, they would make their money back on the services alone, let alone whatever games they're going to provide. So,
and even then, if they can make a good push right now with those services, even those people that don't buy the console that just have a nice gaming PC rig, they're going to be applying to them too at the same point. So I mean, they're going to start raking in money from that side too. So 400 is feasible, I think. So
yeah, these play anywhere and whatever the other fucking delivery on demand bullshit, whatever that term is. What was it again?
Smart delivery.
Smart delivery. Yeah.
But it only includes Xbox One and Series X. No, like PC or.
Yeah, smart delivery is for someone hasn't yet bought the Series X and wants to buy the game on launch day, like Madden, for example, that's going to come out in the fall. Or Halo will be launch day,
right?
But Madden will certainly come out before this console comes out, and you buy Madden, then you have the new one, or any of those other tons of games we saw during the third-party showcase. But that doesn't stop first-party games. Like if you buy Halo, that's PC, it's Xbox One, and it's Xbox Series X. So it's
any first
it's play anywhere and trickle down economics or whatever it's fucking called. Yeah. So
it's a good plan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
Yep, I'm a huge fan.
Shocker there.
So yeah, I don't know, Altius. I don't think Sony can match it. If that was your question that we kind of shirked around, I don't think that they can do it. I
don't think they can do it, but if they do it, it'll be I don't know.
I think that's one of the reasons why we're also waiting to hear the price, because Microsoft has nothing to lose by holding out, and they're waiting for Sony to release their price, and then they're just gonna lower, come under. At least that's what I'm hoping, because that seems like the logical thing to do.
Yeah. Microsoft has plenty of other revenue streams into their gaming division, whereas Sony really does not. So.
And I think Microsoft, it doesn't matter if Microsoft comes out and says $400. If Sony comes out with a $400 console, it's going to hurt their bottom line.
Yep. I would have thought this thing would be $5 at a minimum, but who knows?
I could also see that happening, and then later on down the road, let's say like 3 to 6 months, Sony's like, oh, you know what, we're we're matching them. Like we're and then Xbox just counters with that new console that they have, where it's like
that
it's
cheaper
so
one.
much cheaper and it's just as powerful. And
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's exciting though.
Sony could,
Just like a
since
chess
they've already
game
said
here.
they're going to have limited amount of supplies coming on release of the console, most likely. I could see Sony maybe saying, this is a release price schedule to match whatever Microsoft puts down, but it's only going to be open for that 6 months that they're short supplied, and then when they get supplies going, bump it back up $100.
They're gonna.
You can never
so many people off.
You can
can't
never
do that.
bump a price up.
Yeah,
That
you can't do that.
cannot
That would
happen,
so many
no.
people would be mad. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way.
No. That's equally as annoying as if they're like, well, we have a limited supply, so we're going to charge $800. Like,
Yeah,
like
Opposite
either price gouging or that weird, bizarre after price up. Nobody wants either of those. No, you have to set a price, and then as time moves forward, the price has to come
it back
down.
down, yeah.
Yes, but
I just don't see how Sony can match that price if Microsoft puts it down at 400. So
No, that's when you whip your giant steel dick out, and you're like, "This is fucking Microsoft steel, baby."
it just drops it on the table.
Yep. Bam! Taste that. All right. Well,
Welcome back, Jan.
if any of you have awesome feedback like Parkonis, Elvin Mother, Viper Gamer, or classic friend Altius, give us a call 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And change that up a little bit. How you like that? Fucking, I don't give a shit if you like it. Fuck you, it's my show. All right, and on that, why don't we wow, Selden.
How to build a subscriber base.
Yeah, I'm here to make friends and influence
dark,
people,
man.
and I'm definitely influencing people. And on that, why don't we hop it over to what we're playing? What the fuck have you been playing this week, bro?
I literally Sea of Thieves, grind to 75, and Call of Duty. Lots of both of those.
Classic
And
team deathmatch?
no,
Oh,
Warzone.
okay.
Warzone.
I'm
I don't even
sorry,
call
that's
it Call
not-
of Duty. It's Warzone.
Yeah,
Like-
you called it Call of Duty. That's
Well, I'm just saying that's how bad I say it. Like, I don't know anyone that goes like, "Hey, you want to jump on Call of Duty tonight? You want to jump on Warzone tonight?" That's how it happens.
I don't know. All my
Nobody
friends
plays
say
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Nobody plays Call of Duty, Derek. It's
Yeah.
all Warzone, damn it.
The millions of people
Get
in the
with the
hopper
program.
for
Yeah.
matchmaking that
I
I
Get
can match
with the
it in
program.
15 milliseconds. Yeah.
There's tons of people still playing that.
Yo,
shit
why
through
are
map
the
and going
servers
crazy.
so bad? Is it bad on your end too?
Oh,
For
it's
what?
been horrible.
Like the last 2 weeks?
Wait, are you
Warzone
talking
has been
Warzone or real
fucking
Call of Duty?
Like just all Call of Duty in general.
Real Call of Duty is great. We get in matches.
Oh man, the
nonstop,
Warzone servers are
15
a
millisecond pings.
disaster.
It's because they're making a bunch of changes. They keep taking out
Disaster.
vehicles and making changes to it, and they're making changes to the weapons.
One time a guy flew in on a helicopter in front of us, and he was like on an angle, and he just like paused in midair. It was like, like everyone's looking at each other like, "What's going on?" Even the guy in the thing was looking at us like, "Oh."
that slow wave.
It's like, what's going on here?
Hi guys.
Yeah, no, that's going to have to do with the increased player count and stuff, because
Yeah.
for actual Call of Duty, it's not a
It's not
problem
that
at
bad.
all. And
Okay.
because nobody's playing it.
no, there's plenty of people playing, and they finally dialed it down to a sweet map playlist. Now we're back to shipment 24/7. Although I still could go a little smaller. I'd like a map called Crate, where everybody just spawns inside of one of the crates.
Why? That's so mass
No,
stupid and it's
The
chaos.
smaller the map, the fucking better. These big ass maps, fuck that shit. I don't know.
You want it one tier, flat.
Get
Two
on a
boxes.
real man map.
Mm,
Like kilometers. You gotta run. You gotta survive.
No way. I want shit.
None of this
where-
box. This guy wants to be in a box.
I'm
He's
in-
like a cat. Guys,
I'm
he's
in
like
a-
a cat.
He
really is
explains
cat
so
love.
much.
I am in a fight within less than a second. Someone is shooting, or I'm shooting someone every time. That's what makes shipment great. But
Well, you drop hot.
no, we don't have these problems in real Call of Duty. But we haven't had any weird. Like, so you're getting also latency issues. Like, when does it?
Oh yeah, there's some
Doing-
big.
It doesn't. The funny thing is, it doesn't even tell you that the ping is bad. Like I
So
have
when
the
you join
indicator.
Warzone, it doesn't show you like everybody's pings searching for a
No.
game.
You have
under-
to go back out in the menu to see it if you want to see the
okay.
ping in the game. But like it says like he's got an indicator in the corner.
Yeah, I got
so.
the indicator in the top left corner, and like every time we're like, "What's going on?" I look up, perfect ping. I'm like what's going on? And everyone on the team has problems. Is like, yo, what the fuck, man?
It's
even Dr. Disrespect the other day was making fun about it.
They're making all kinds of changes like on the fly on the servers, and I think it's causing problems. So
it's causing a lot of problems because it's so bad.
I think you watched once when we were having weird issues.
Yeah, I think I dropped in for a little while, watched you guys.
This is brutal. Anyway, yeah, that's what I've been playing. What about you guys? Selden? Jan?
Go ahead, Jan.
I've been playing a little bit of COD. I've been playing a lot of anything and a little bit of Animal Crossing. I pick it up every day, just do a little bit there, but that's about it. I've been really busy with other things. I'm actually almost to the point where probably another month I'll be moved into my new office / stream room /
nice
gamer heaven. So that's why I've been busy doing other things and not been here. So
excuse. Nice. Well done.
He's probably got a door.
I do. I have a door. It'll actually be soundproofed. It'll be nice. Nice. Real nice.
Very nice. All right, Selden, what are you up to?
All right. I've been playing the Animal Crossing also. Enjoying that with my sons. My older son kind of fell off of it this week. He lost over $3 million in turnips because he didn't sell them.
He
lost a lot. So many ants. But
many ants. Yeah, so if you leave them out, you leave the turnips or any kind of fruit out on the island, and it gets rotten over a week's time, ants just come like crazy. It's insane to see.
Yeah,
because my son did the same thing. He left all his turnips next to his house, and I'm like, "What did you do, buddy? What's all these ants everywhere?"
This game doesn't sound fun.
It's nice because they have all these events that they keep pushing in. They just changed at the beginning of each month some of the animals, the insects or the fish change up and stuff like that. So
do they cross?
What do you mean cross? Oh, Animal Crossing.
No, see, I got you there.
I got you, man. You threw me off. I didn't know. But they're doing some good stuff with the game. I think we got an article later on in the thing talking about some of the stuff that's going on with Animal Crossing, so we'll get to that later. Nice. Picked up off of Game Pass, Journey to a Savage Planet. It's a first-person shooter-esque game. It's really cool, actually. It's very vibrant. It looks great in 4K on the TV. It's a unique take on a lot of the shooter survival type games. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. Also played some COD Warzone until I got tired of the lag issues. Mobile, I've been playing Empires and Puzzles again. Still playing that strong. Still playing Disc Golf Rivals, having fun with that. And I picked up Half-Life Alyx.
Oh, joining the hit.
So I've been playing that a little bit. Today, this afternoon after work, I got a couple minutes in to play it, and I really enjoyed it. They did a really good job on it. Trying to work through some things, trying to figure out the mechanics of it and stuff like that. But so far, so good. I'm liking it.
Nice.
Look, I ran out of ammo and I had face huggers on me and I couldn't get rid of them.
Well, it's not good.
But I don't think Hit's listening to us. So
no, I am. Yeah, welcome to Half-Life. Yeah.
I'm glad you called me out this time.
You liking it? Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
Have you finished it yet or no?
No.
Wow.
Have you?
No, I literally just picked it up yesterday.
I don't know anyone that has.
So what's the campaign length?
Face huggers.
It's Half-Life. Half-Life.
Yeah.
It's Half-Life. Yeah. So, it's almost like an on the rail type. There's no deviation from the storyline.
No, it's literally Half-Life. It's just VR. It's
nice.
Linear.
All right. Fair enough.
It's long though. It's long.
Well, that's good. That's when your money's worth.
The VR, the VR also slows things down a bit.
Yeah.
So it's long.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I also like it because a lot of the VR titles are set up for only one person to play them. Alex is they have multiple save so that you can have like my son can play it and not screw up my progression and stuff like that.
Okay.
So many of the games I've seen come out on VR,
That's nice.
Just one line save. So Half-Life really did the right thing by making multiple saves. So thank you.
I don't know why that's not a normal thing, but
You would think it is, but
I know.
I've seen so many titles in VR that don't do that. So
because a lot of people don't want other people shoving their eyes and ears into your fucking shit.
big sweaty headband thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty
I
gross.
don't think you meant eyes and ears, but we'll move on. What are you playing, Derek?
No, I did mean you putting it on your eyes.
I know.
And you put the earbuds in your ears.
What are you playing, Derek?
Dude, hold on. Don't you have? Doesn't your thing come with extra?
The Oculus
the
Rift
pads?
does not. No,
Mine does. Mine comes with like 4.
Yeah, you can buy.
And you can buy
aftermarket ones.
Like if I've when I have people over to actually fucking play it, I'll have different things for them to try on. So
they're not sweating up your shit,
right?
Or
just
or soaking up your sweat. One or the other.
Just for like what you said, right? Like
Yeah, you don't. That's the same reason why at events,
and
like
especially
back when we used to have events, they used to wipe everything the fuck down before you used it.
Yeah. It also sucked because it never dried in time.
No, so it was always like cold and clammy.
Smell bleach.
Yeah,
this is the best.
Alcohol on you.
Yeah, like a little drip is coming down your eye, and you're like, "Oh, that's Lysol wipes in my eye." Jesus,
and that's pink eye in Lysol.
All right. Well, I've been playing some Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Obviously, love that game. Not as much as I used to, but it's the game I currently love. Played a little Harry Potter Wizards Unite, banged through the next event. Phoned in some Pokemon Go, and Toon Blast when I can. But yeah, Call of Duty is still my shit. I need to get to play some Moving Out this week. Actually, no, we also played some Jackbox games. I didn't mark them down. We played a bunch of those this week. But and actually, I heard something that Jackbox has been like, despite me always having these games and thinking they're just part of the day-to-day, they have had like some huge uptick in people playing these games during quarantine. Like,
why are you surprised?
They've had a huge sale going on all over the place. Where
everyone's at home.
Yeah, anything that's isolation you can do at home with friends or just in general, I'm sure has a huge uptick at this point.
I assumed that everybody already had these games. I didn't realize that half the world never had them.
So, I don't have it.
No, I have all the party packs. So
I don't have any of them.
So
but I play them. Yeah, I have one friend that has all of them. So
you get to play with them. Yeah. See, that's all you need is the one friend that has it. So we've been experimenting with different ways to play. So we've done like the stream on Mixer, and then everybody plays on their phone. Or so the latest is now that we stream on Mixer, and then nobody plays live off that TV, and then everybody comes into a Zoom channel, and then we all put Mixer because we've tried sharing Mixer in Zoom, and that doesn't always work well. The audio cuts out and stuff. So
I use Discord.
That's what I say. My son uses Discord to play with his friends in the game. So
I use Discord. It's built in
because we love Zoom. Zoom has all these faces. You can
put all your faces too, and your screens.
I don't. Well, we'll see. I try to avoid Discord because
it's for gamers.
Yeah, I guess
it works really well.
I don't know. I use Zoom plenty during the day, so it's really easy to keep using Zoom. But yeah, we're enjoying the shit out of those games too. So
nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop on over new releases? Pretty fucking light this week. I already culled like 19 titles that were out back in the 90s that are coming out for the Switch or something else, and they're bullshit. But the one that kind of jumped out at me that's new and interesting is Deep Rock Galactic, and this is out for the Xbox One and the PC. And this is it's like a procedurally generated FPS. Takes place.
Delete. Wait. Huh? What? No.
I see you over there. You download this?
What?
Did you download this game?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to look for a trailer.
Oh, it's a procedurally generated FPS that takes place in caves and shit, and it's actually got some pretty good comments. But I don't know. for something that's out on PC and Xbox and it's always different because the maps are always changing. It
sounds
doesn't
like Minecraft.
No, but it's a FPS and it has classes. So there's like an
Minecraft.
engineer. Minecraft doesn't have an engineer class.
No,
It looks like that Astroneering game or whatever.
Yeah.
First person.
So I don't know. I thought it seemed kind of a good niche. Like that's why people always love roguelikes, because Rogue was always, you start it up, it's different every time. You don't know what you're getting into. And
look at those fantastic graphics right there.
Well, the graphics were very reminiscent of like Team Fortress 2. They have that kind of cartoony edge to them, and
this looks like a game I would play.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not saying much.
No, not at all.
So Hit's not interested. Selden's a maybe. Yant's just being mean.
What?
And,
I'm dumbfounded by this game. Like this, I don't know.
It seems okay, but
It really does.
Free,
It looks like
free. I would definitely play
a
it.
fun party game. It looks like you got some good team action going on there. You
got 4-player multiplayer. It's like,
like I said,
what do you do with all these
I can play with my friends.
no fucking idea. I didn't play the game, but
what do you do? Like, it just shows them like
they're mining some shit as they go. Yeah, that's what they do.
What are
they
they
mine.
doing? What are they doing with
I
that
don't
stuff?
even know. Hit
like
that's
with Minecraft, you mine and then you like build shit with that stuff. Like,
well, I don't know.
It's probably for health or ammo or who knows.
We need somebody to play, and I either vote for Hit or Selden.
No, stop me, man. I'm busy playing.
I'll look and see what the price point is, and maybe I'll look at it. But
all right. At least we got that covered. All right.
How many games? How many games go to the spider-esque as the monster so much?
No, it's because it's easy and creepy.
Yeah,
and that you can make them move as slow or as fast as you want, and just seeing all those legs move is intimidating. And yeah. All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? First story: Tokyo Game Show 2020 canceled amid coronavirus pandemic. Seems like this story should be no fucking shit, but lots of these shows that were taking place later in the year were holding out in hopes that things were going to kind of normalize. And TGS is supposed to be in September. So this is kind of pushing that envelope now to the point where maybe PAX Prime or PAX West or whatever it's called now, maybe they should step up and also cancel instead of holding out for Labor Day weekend. But I don't know. I
would have thought this would have been canceled before the Olympics was canceled over there. So
I guess, yeah, that's true too. Yeah, right. Well, no, the Olympics were supposed to be July.
Yeah.
So not a surprise to any of us, right?
No.
No.
So the real question is,
no border is opened. Like,
so why
how are people going to get to this event?
So why is PAX Prime still happening?
Because they have hope. I don't know. Maybe they're getting this shit ready to cancel. Like, no one can get to the event. Why have the event?
PAX Prime is the end of August. It's
I know, but you think
end of August,
the borders
probably
are gonna,
hoping.
You think the borders, international borders, are going to open? Like what percentage of their attendance?
Oh, the
is
devs that come in, yeah. Like if you even think about some of the devs, we have appointments with
event is
developers
like
from
this.
Australia, and yeah,
every single thing is like this. Like, what percentage of these events are international? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, no borders are opening. Like,
would you want to get on a plane right now? Hey?
No, I didn't want to go to Comic-Con. Like, it's not. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like the nice blessing is like when something gets canceled, you're like, well, I didn't have to make the hard decision because they made it for me. Because like I'm that same way. Like I don't want to fucking go anywhere.
I was worried with Comic-Con that they were going to tell us we're still going to do it, and then I would lose out on all this money.
And you'd have to make the hard decision.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I am.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's a tough call, but.
I mean, they could be waiting on the venue to say, you can cancel and we're not going to charge you. I mean, there could be a lot of things behind the scenes that they have to wait to a certain point. Because if they need to refund out all the money that they had, I mean, if they had already...
PAX lucked out. They got PAX East in just under the coronavirus umbrella. And even when you hear after the fact that maybe it was already here in January, maybe they didn't, but it was not spread to the point where we are now, where like this shit spreads like fucking.
Yeah, but the thing is, nobody knows if one, people were there at PAX East infected, and two, if anyone got infected. Like, it's very difficult to track back, right?
Yeah, it could have been
So,
those
like,
early
it could have,
infections
like,
that didn't
it
have
could
the
have-
same level
Could have
of
spread. You just
people
don't
just
know.
thought it was a bad cold. People could have
Yeah.
been the no symptoms people or whatever. But yeah, now that we know better, none of these things should be gone. So it doesn't surprise me that TGS canceled. Good on them for it. And considering that's September, it would be nice to see any August conventions for gaming like PAX West. Maybe just do the right thing. Don't be selfish.
Give it time. I bet you when June
I bet
rolls
you in the
around,
next couple
you'll
weeks.
see more. Yeah.
This
you'll see
is what
more.
I was trying to say on the show, like, I don't know, a couple months ago when Comic-Con was still going on. Like, they were going by, like, the proximity of, like, a month or two out from that date. Like,
Yeah, that's right. I remember.
and then,
that,
yeah, I'm like, that, and I think Derek was like, oh, they should have canceled by now. I'm like,
yeah,
dude, it's March. Like,
yeah, no.
only
it's hard.
events
It's
in May
hard.
are getting canceled right now. Like,
Yeah, it's
just-
hard to.
It's got to go along the timeline.
Cancel a whole thing like that
Right.
event. I mean, that's
The logistics, yeah.
yeah. Not just logistics. The money is just.
But
oh
just,
my gosh,
but even
a
look at
nightmare.
how the way that things are reopening. Even in these insane states that are reopening, like it's like, well, this restaurant's reopening that I would never want to go to. But either way, it's reopening at 1/4 capacity. And it's like every other table diagonal. Or you see these malls in Atlanta.
Oh, my
and
restaurants aren't even opening. It's just
No,
they're
goddamn,
opening
I
for
hope mine
takeout
don't.
only.
Yeah.
And you have to be connected to a street. Like, it has to be a street entrance. Can't be like in a mall or anything.
Okay,
We're still
nice.
pretty tight when it comes to that.
Yeah, I'd like that here, but like I see it down in Atlanta where they went nuts and they opened actual malls and like so you see the benches in the malls and they have like taped X's on every other seat on the bench or whatever to make sure there's distancing, or the tables in the food court, or every other table has an X or whatever. I don't want to be in a restaurant with people. I don't want to go anywhere with any of you assholes. Like, I just want to stay the fuck at home.
Okay, I'm done with the show. Come on, guys, cut it out. He doesn't want to be with us.
Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, your state was doing some crazy stuff, right?
They're doing a 5-step program. It's not
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I thought yours was one of the states that had like those militant protest things going on.
Yeah, no, yeah, they.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it had to do with a multitude of different reasons why they were having protests. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm just doing what I do at home and not worrying about it. So.
That's good. Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, next story.
I'll take the next one.
Oh,
All right, nice.
Unless hit you want to go.
I was going to grab one. But...
Boundaries.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll grab the next one. Hopefully, you don't do the one that I want.
Okay, I'll try not to. Apex Legends Season 5 will add PvE hunts to the mix. Was that the one you wanted?
No.
Okay, good. So I thought this was interesting. The fact that they were adding some loot system, not only to the PvE hunt system to it, seemed pretty like it gets me intrigued because like I actually like Apex and like I haven't gone back to play for a while, but this really brings a new aspect to the game. So it'll bring a lot of people back to it. It's still got a pretty good crowd. So.
And I noticed that the new character is the one that I called out a while ago. I'm happy they ended up going this route.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember me saying that at the end of the last trailer, like the girl was hovering over her dead father's body, and she had this look of revenge. Like I love how
there she is.
Yeah, as a new character. Yeah,
it's great that they put a storyline into it, which is nice. You know, it's not a huge storyline, but it's enough to kind of get you intrigued. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool that they were deciding to add some more content. You know, they need to keep refreshing it. That it'll keep. They're not going to keep a big humongous crowd, but at least getting some people come back would be cool. So
I kind of want Warzone to do stuff like this.
I think they might,
like story kind of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that's what Overwatch did really well, was create the storyline within the multiplayer world.
But they only had 3 maps with the same shitty game type.
Yeah. So, but they established that as a viable source to tell a story to keep people intrigued, and it's
All
good
right,
to
so-
see Apex picking up on that as well. So
That part is, but since you brought this up, Seldon, explain to me, why did we need to move that vehicle from the start in Overwatch to the end? What was the story behind staying on that and moving it to the end?
Easy. Uber delivery.
it's a
Hit
typical,
diffuse that nicely. Yeah, there's no good reason. No, you never want to be on a vehicle and just push it to the end. That's dumb
Well,
as
especially
shit.
with the vehicle's a payload too.
Yeah.
You're moving a payload along.
You're literally going to move the thing that's going to blow up to where you're going. Like, that's dumb too.
I know, but the escort missions have been in video games for the longest time, and it's a valid game type, I would imagine.
And
people played that shit,
blow
left and
everybody
right.
up. No, it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. They're shooting me because we just got the payload and they're all going to blow up. Oh wait, I'm here. I just brought it here. See, I always found it dumb.
I think that it's funny they reference Valorant and this new Crucible. I don't even know I didn't even see that. This interesting. They reference those to try to stay relevant.
There's nothing relevant of the Crucible.
Well, not the Crucible as in Destiny Crucible. It's
Okay.
actually a new game coming out. It's supposed to be a
Derek
first-person
wouldn't know
shooter.
anything about new games.
Yeah,
I know
know.
about Halo, and Call of Duty.
those aren't new games. Anyways, yeah. So it was funny that they referenced those in there and to like they don't have any PvE to them. They're all PvP games. So I don't see the reference to. I think they were just like saying they're trying to stay relevant to everything, but I don't know if that's really going to help them stay relevant for very long. So, but
Either way,
Apex is making some good moves though right now. So I like what they're doing.
Agreed. All right, next story. Hit.
All right, so Halo 3 on PC testing to begin in the coming weeks, and this is from GameStop. I did not know this. I actually just read this for the first time, so I'm excited. Master Chief Collection continues its PC rollout with Halo 2 Anniversary releasing on May 12th, and plans are already underway to get Halo 3 to users as soon as possible.
They are cranking through this, huh?
Yeah, I saw on my stream a couple of nights ago. I asked a question like, "What Halo game is next?" So because we have Halo 3, ODST.
We start with Reach.
Hold on, we have remaining. I mean, like we
Oh,
have Halo
we
3,
left.
ODST, and Halo 4 left
Yep.
in the collection, and like which one are they gonna go with? I didn't know what the correct answer would be, but apparently it's Halo 3.
I figured they wouldn't go sequentially, but because it's kind of what they listed
See,
early on.
in my head, I was
Reach and then back to the beginning and through. So
when they first announced that they were doing this, I kind of thought that in my head which ones they would go with, and I felt like they would go with the hardest ones first, and
like the ones that didn't.
The ones that they don't have,
remastered.
ones that don't have a remaster or don't have already have a PC version. So
I can
like
see that.
out
So
of
that's
the
a smart
three,
guess.
there's already a Halo 3 version. It was like a Russian version, so they have code for it. As far as I know, they didn't have anything on ODST, but it's a build off of 3. So
Yeah, it's like a 3+.
Yeah. And then, as far as I know, there was no Halo 4 PC,
Nope.
but it was built on PC. So maybe that I don't know.
Yeah.
But apparently the answer is Halo 3. And it's
I
coming
don't think
soon.
anybody's going to care when they get to the Halo 4. To be honest with you, after 3, nobody's going to care.
I mean, just to have like the check mark, the whole thing is now PC compatible.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, there's not going to be. By that time, we're going to have Halo Infinity, and it's not. Nobody's really going to care. So
I would see Halo 4 before ODST. I think ODST is just kind of that back burner add-on type of game. So.
I think they'll just go in order. I think they'll go 3, ODST, 4.
Because ODST is it's really the same fucking game. It's only those
firefight.
The firefight stuff added on. Yeah. So
and I don't even think they have the firefight in Master Chief Collection. I don't think it's there. I think it's part of the Halo 4, but I don't think. I think it was just story missions, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I can't remember either. It's been a while.
Oh wait, does not have its own multiplayer mode. That's what they're saying here.
Yeah, because ODST was
the only thing added was that firefight mode.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, it's all it is you just go on with buddies and shoot AI. So,
but good stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to potentially.
I'm excited for Halo 2. What is it? Tomorrow?
It's
tomorrow.
I'm
excited for tomorrow.
It's tomorrow if you don't have it yet.
Yep. I played a lot of the beta, but I want to try for real.
I would guess it's pretty awesome for real.
Would you guess that, Derek?
If I had to guess, I would say it's sick.
All right, next story.
All
right, Nintendo praises Switch momentum as lifetime sales eclipse 55 million units. This is coming from Gamasutra.
So crazy,
right? But no, it's I think Nintendo once again has hit with this console generation that they put out has really nailed it. The pandemic is currently driving people crazy looking for these units.
You can't find them.
Eclipsing 55 million units. I'm saying that if you had to put up the numbers, I think Nintendo's going to win overall this generation.
If you compared this against the real consoles, that's like comparing a Game Boy against the consoles that were at the time.
Almost double what they have.
But
Switch is winning second.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. But the Switch is doing phenomenal, and it's as Jan said. I mean, people are probably if this was back in the 90s or 80s, people would be fighting tooth and nail at Toys R Us or something like that for these units at this point. So they're just doing a great job, and this is the perfect unit for what's going on in the world these days. So,
looking by their numbers, it looks like they'll surpass the NES within its lifetime. Probably. Mm-hmm. It only has another 7 to go.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah,
and this thing is like
number 2 all time Nintendo. Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
So Nintendo proved us all wrong a few years ago when we said they were dead.
Well, but the difference is I don't consider this a console. I consider this their handheld.
No, I consider
still a console.
I consider this.
How many people do you know that play their Switch on their TV?
I do.
Wow,
lots of people. I do.
I don't know anybody.
I play both.
12 guys in chat just said they did. I mean, come on, seriously.
Yeah.
all of chat.
All of chat. No, I play both, but I think it's still a console. I mean, why not?
Because it's trash. It's a piece of shit.
Oh my god! Sucks back to this.
Sucks ass. Yeah. It's subpar.
Didn't just sell 55 million, units.
Out of the hosts that are here, we each all have one, except you have 2.
I know, which gives me the credibility to say that it blows.
No, you don't. No, no credibility.
Next story. All right, I'll take one then, since no one else likes this story. Microsoft's Xbox Series X gameplay event was just the beginning. Now, we knew that this was not going to showcase first-party titles. Well, at least some of us knew.
Wait.
No.
Wait. I wasn't even here, and I already know what's going to go down on this little. Wait. Well, let's tell the true story here, Mr. Smooth.
Yeah. Well, no. We did not initially know. But we knew before this event came, we knew last week on this show that when this event was coming, it was not going to be first-party titles. We talked about it in last week's episode. If you need a record of it, you can go back to last week's show and listen. But we talked about how this was not going to be their first-party titles, and those were going to be in July.
Selden, you did a great job with talking about it.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
So
I called it. Let's go with that.
Selden was the first to point out this wasn't going to be first party titles, and he was right. And
it wasn't a big enough event for them to launch first party titles.
No, like on a Thursday at fucking 11 in the morning. No,
not at all. There wasn't enough announcement for it. It wasn't.
Now, granted, there were some titles that were shown here that I didn't know were coming that were intriguing to me. There was some weird shit in there that was super fucking weird. There was some horror shit that was fucking horror, like not scary horror, but just terrifying that's even in someone's mind. But yeah, they showed us some good stuff, and I liked what I saw. And I don't give a shit what people say. All these bitches whining in their fucking pussies about they didn't show Halo, didn't show games. They showed fucking a shitload of games. The only game that I was disappointed in is the one they dick teased till the end, which was Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and they technically said everything generated is in engine, but they called it a gameplay event, and there was no fucking gameplay. So
that was a cutscene mashup for Assassin's Creed. That was just like
that was my only downside to the event, but I enjoyed the event tremendously.
It's like a normal Sony event. That's all they do is just show non-game
cutscene,
in-play trailers.
Trailer, cutscene, yeah.
Yeah. And then they promise you the game's coming out eventually.
So I enjoyed it. Did everybody else watch it live?
I enjoyed the games that they showed off. I really enjoyed the variety of titles that they had and what we saw. I was disappointed that we were led to believe that there was actual gameplay going on. And
I actually turned it off.
It seemed so canned and so post-production that it was hard to believe.
You can't do
I know.
a live remote gameplay thing when everybody's working from home.
Yeah.
Why not?
Technology.
But
Rubes sold his stuff. Rubes was all over it. Jeff Rubenstein, he was like, I got this. He was selling his portion of the show. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it.
No, it was garbage.
Got me excited.
Yeah, I turned it off. I got bored.
Yeah, I want to get his take on this.
Garbage. I fell asleep. I was like falling asleep every like 5 minutes. It was just so fucking boring.
I wanted a real event.
Boring.
I didn't want
I wanted a real event, man. Like what?
Yeah.
Oh man, and over the summer, like, dude, I don't want to tune into these fucking shows every month? Like, just fucking release this shit already, man. Like,
bunch of complainers. And for those of you playing the swearing drinking game, you are fucking tanked right now in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. Even though I called that they weren't going to show Halo, I was extremely disappointed that I didn't get to see Halo.
I think they should have probably done like they normally do and put him like, a glimpse of him at the end. Maybe not like just a 15-second thing and just gone.
Yeah, you don't have to say a word, just play some video and fade out to black at that point.
I also go ahead.
No, go ahead. Hit.
I also don't want this format that they have on that show of theirs. Like, I want an E3 fucking video. Like, I want like a press conference, but like,
I think the press conference is probably coming, but
I want that.
Shows all the time like this.
I don't want this like summer thing that they're talking about. Like,
oh yeah,
like, fuck, man. We're not getting Halo until July. Like, what?
That's Xbox's 2020 event.
So that's what I'm going to throw this there. I felt like I was watching a PlayStation press conference. I mean,
that's what I said.
That's what is that how Sony's press conference is off?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it looks like they took a page right out of their playbook.
Both of their first outings on these new consoles have been terrible. The first PS5 event and Microsoft did the same misstep. Like,
I don't know.
Microsoft was crushing it up until this event, and they left the door open for Sony to come back. Sony's supposed to have some kind of presser coming up at the end of this month, beginning of the next month, and they're going to be supposedly showing off their first party titles, but we'll see what happens with that. So
another trailer fest.
I did not have the same problem you guys had. I enjoyed it. I just like seeing some new content, some of the games that I did not know were coming, and
even Microsoft themselves apologized. Like, we had the wrong messaging.
Well, that's because because people like you guys thought it was going to be fucking first party.
I literally saw them say that, come see the new Xbox One Series X gameplay. That's literally what I saw on social media.
Yeah, but earlier that week they were like, you're not going to see Halo here. It's not going to be first party titles.
It doesn't matter. That's not what we're saying. We're saying we want to see actual gameplay from the console, not trailer vision.
Some of those were gameplay from the console, like that fucking horror ass game with the fucking
I don't know about that.
Jizz Pony. Like, that one was fucking all fucking gameplay. So I don't know, but
I didn't see the words world premiere anywhere. I didn't see no.
That world premiere was
Halo.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I don't
Nothing.
think any of those titles are going to be exclusive, are they?
They all said world premiere. Every fucking last one of them. They had that green
I
fucking.
was just trying to make a joke. I don't know.
I was just making sure Selden was keeping up because he was like,
No.
"Yeah, you're right. None of them said that." Yeah.
No, I was. They're all third parties, but none of them said they were exclusive. Did they?
No.
Who cares?
So I'm like,
I mean, the list of games, does it really matter if they're exclusive? I mean, not yet. I feel like once they do their actual good event, then that's when we'll get some of the good games that are exclusive. At least I can hope.
All right. Time will tell. Next story.
all right, I'll take this one. Top fashion houses are showing their latest styles in Animal Crossing. With the COVID obviously raging across the world, and there's no real world fashion shows currently going on. I guess some of the designers, some of the big names, I guess I don't know these designers, but Mark Jacobs, Sandy, Leon,
Mark Jacobs,
and Valentino. I guess they're turning to Animal Crossing to start showing off their wares. Look, I wear T-shirts from freaking.
I mean, so do
whatever I can
man,
get free.
But,
I'm not dressing in suits.
No, these guys make fancy T-shirts too, Selden.
Either way, these guys are they're turning to show their wares and show their art style off in Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing gives you the opportunity to import basically your real world designs and stuff like that into the game.
It's dress up and play there, Smoothie.
Yep. It's but I guess they're saying that people are waiting like 2-3 hours to get into these guys' worlds to get their designs so that
Virtual
they can take it back
lines. Yes, they've mastered it.
But it's interesting. I mean, like even I think Tom
This is the
Nook
world we
was
live in.
covering the one of the major financial news newspapers / magazines out there. Like they had an article on this guy about his turnip prices and interest rates and stuff like that. So it's a phenomenon that's currently going on. If it was any other time than the pandemic, I don't think a lot of this would be making the news. But good for them. It's it's
They wouldn't be
people
doing it
entertained.
either, but
Yeah.
No, yeah, this definitely is not their ideal location to show off their new line, but it's adapting and pivoting, and it's impressive that they pulled this off and managed to do these bizarre events where they created like artificial hype over their thing and had people wait in a fucking line on their Switch for 2 hours. Would you sit on your Switch waiting in a virtual line to pick up a virtual piece of clothing for 2 hours?
no, because I can make it myself.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but pretty awesome at the same time. So
Yeah.
But for a good turnip price, I've waited 45 minutes in a queue.
wow. This is why I can't play Animal Crossing.
this really is. The
You have no
darkest
patience
timeline.
for video games, period. Smooth.
No.
Let's not lie about it.
Really is the darkest timeline.
Nope.
All right, next story.
Activision Blizzard is now fully work from home and covering employees' COVID-19 costs. I think that this is most of people's
This was already our
Lives.
lives.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's nice
so,
that
I mean,
they caught up.
it's awesome that they, that they're doing this. It's great. A lot of companies are doing this. It's great that they are able to do this and still keep pushing forward on, the next
WoW
thing that's
update.
going out. So
the next Call of Duty. Yeah, some industries adapt better than others, but the gaming industry did not seem to have adapted that well to this for a good chunk of their workforce.
It's hard though, Derek. Not everybody has a built PC home that they could, model or render farm, or they don't have all that stuff. So how do you do a lot of that remote stuff? So
I found it
I hear you.
interesting. A flip side of this, I read an article earlier this week that Google had to remind their employees that they can't expense things at home that they were used to having in the office. I guess they were used to having, all the catered lunches and everything like that. They had to come out and remind them that, oh, I'm sorry, you can't expense the fact that you're not getting the benefits of being in the office.
That's funny.
And like,
I'd
I guess that
food
people were
delivered. Yes, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they were reminding people that you can't take the extra money left over from your work environment budget and donate it or do whatever you want with this. So I just thought that was pretty interesting.
All right. Next story. All right. Doom Eternal updates will add supercharged demons and a fresh campaign. So, who here besides me has played Doom Eternal?
Tiff, but she's not here.
If I had the cricket sound effect, I would put it on right now.
Huh.
All right.
Next story.
I did want to pick up the game. It just didn't never hit the buy button on that game.
Fair enough. The supercharged demons are cool because people are complaining some of them are too easy, and adding some campaign stuff is nice. But yeah, all right, fine, guys. Fuck you. Pick another story. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Former Titanfall Apex Legends devs start new studio, Gravity Well. From the founding Respawn Entertainment to launching some of the most successful multiplayer shooters, Gravity Well has prestige behind it. After working with Respawn Entertainment since its inception, 2 former employees have opened a new studio which aims at AAA game titles.
Question: haven't we already had this story before?
Yeah, it happened with the owner of Respawn leaving
Yes.
Activision.
Zampanella.
So why is this?
Yeah,
why
yeah.
is this? That's my question. Why is the story in
So
there?
it's history repeating itself.
I
This
guess.
is like the Matrix, like all over again.
Well, good for them. That's all I have to say. Hopefully, they come out with some cool games.
It's a
what I
weird
want.
time to make this move, but
That's the real weird thing about it is the timing of this.
It's probably in the pipeline for a while. It's probably not something.
You don't
that-
think they just decided like, hey, it's COVID. Let's start a studio.
we're doing this from our house. We don't need to do it in the office. Let's start our own shit.
All right, last story.
All right, last story.
Nobody cares.
Nobody gives a fuck, man. The
nobody
last
cares.
5
Let's just
stories.
pass this
Right. There's a story here.
Fortnite surpasses 350 million registered players. And that's it. All right.
And a ton of them are still playing.
Apparently, people are still playing a game.
That's
Why
a lot
is
of players,
this a
guys.
story?
Give them some kudos. I don't even
Why
like
is this
Fortnite,
a
but
story.
How you flip back and forth is just amazing to me. It's smooth.
what do you mean? I hate
You
Fortnite.
dog on the Switch, but then you're like, I hate Fortnite, but let's give them some proper credit. You know,
I also added the Switch story to give them some prop and credit. I fucking hate the Switch. So, all right. That wraps up the fucking news. Drink. Call the fucking number. Drink. 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You can also comment to this episode's fucking drink thread on the Tool to Play homepage. You're welcome, Elven Mother. Your game is now kicked up a notch. All right, I can't keep dropping in swears. It's too hard.
well, yes, you can.
They'll have to be
Don't
au
lie to us.
naturel. So, if you want to sponsor us, give us a call 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You tell us what you're selling. We're telling you you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom. Done. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play at twitter.com/tool-to-play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, King of the Internet, got everything's fucking home at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at twitter.com/Isaac Titman.
Twitter.com/James A. Yant.
I'm at twitter.com/Selden007.
Facebook the fuck out of some of us. Facebook.com/tool-to-play. Facebook.com/Derek Nolan.
And Facebook.com/Selden007.
We have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool-to-play. That's where we do all of our live video content, or archive video content, not live. What the fuck am I saying? Fuck, it's your drink. That's where all of our archive video content goes. So go to youtube.com/tool-to-play, subscribe there. You'll have access to this show, quick hits, thick and thin with LB and Duty, Selden's Dick Cam, Tiff's immature interviews. All of your favorite shows are archived there. So youtube.com/tool-to-play, subscribe, and you will have access to that full content. I want to remind you, please rate and review the podcast on iTunes. Give us 5 stars. The 5-star button is easy. Click the 5. Bam! 5 done. If you have an extra 2 seconds, once you're done doing that, it's like, do you want to write a little something nice about this thing you gave 5 stars to? And you're like, well, maybe I will. And then you go ahead and that's when you write something like, these guys are poetic, like nothing I've ever known. They make my life better every Monday. I can't believe I could ever live without them.
Don't people listen to it on Thursday?
Well, I'm assuming the people that are going to write the reviews are the people that actually tune in Monday Night Live. So whatever. But yeah, either way, fucking write something nice. Throw us a bone. Throw us a bone. Come on. Share it with your friends. Bring it to your frat house once they're open again. Share it with your buddies once you can see them again. Do a listening party once you can do that again. But if you have a house with roommates and you already have a drinking game, then you're fucking set. So whatevs. No one gives a shit. Party up, dude. You got this. All right. We also have a Discord channel. Discord, toolsplay.com/SGG Discord. That's where you can join us and chat with us all day long, every day. And by all of us, I mean Selden all day long, every day. The rest of us drop in and out. We'll talk to certain people. We won't talk to other people. But if you go to toolsplay.com/SGG Discord and sign up, that's your biggest chance to talk to Jant. Because that guy, he's like a unicorn in the wind, man.
If you talk at me, I will definitely talk back at you. I don't have time to talk at everybody and every little thing that comes through there. But yeah, I'll definitely talk at you.
All right. Yeah. See? So Jant basically said he's your best friend. So
yep.
Come on to play.com/SGG's Discord and you guys can have a best friend moment. So be a best forever. We also have a Mixer channel, mixer.com/tool2play. That is where we do all of our live video content, whether it's this, whether it's we host all our individual streams there. They all get hosted. The other night we're hosting Prodigy X there. So mixer.com/tool2play. Follow us up, and that is where you can find our live video content. We also have our own Mixer channels. I'm at mixer.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at mixer.com/IsaacKidman.
I'm at mixer.com/YauntDog7.
I'm at mixer.com/Selden007.
And I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, mixer.com/tool2play. And on that, why don't we wrap this interesting episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I'm Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm James Yaunt.
And I am Chris Selden007 Selden.
Fuck, drink!